So today we're walking from Stoke Fleming to Dartmouth along the southwest coast path, and we're hoping to blow some cobwebs away, and we're hoping to arrive in Dartmouth before it gets dark. Let's see. So we're in the Mayor's Avenue car park and we have paid £6 for the whole day, and this is now December 2024, and we're now looking for the bus stop to catch the number 93 from Dartmouth to Stoke Fleming, and then we're going to walk back. Behind me is Kingswear, where we have walked to on a previous walk. We've got off the bus in Stoke Fleming and we're right by Red Lap Lane, which is where we're going to pick up the southwest coast path to walk to Dartmouth. We're going to Dartmouth. This walk is 4.7 miles long according to the Southwest Coast Path Association distance calculator. We think there might be some steep up and downs towards the end of the walk going down into Dartmouth, but we are enjoying quite a nice leisurely level walk at the moment. In Paddy Dillon's book by Cicerone, this is the section from Stoke Fleming to Brixham, which is 15.5 miles. Poole could probably do this in a oneer, but this actually, to be fair, is outside of my experience. The walk towards Dartmouth is more difficult, and Paddy Dillon uses words like rugged and difficult, which is not good news. And according to the Southwest Coast Path Association, the walk starts off, let me just have a look, it starts off easy, which it is, it's really quite nice, and it finishes off as strenuous. So again, as far as I'm concerned, that is not good news. So behind me now is Warren Point. According to Stephen Neale's book, The Southwest Coast Path, he says that Warren Point is called Warren Point because rabbits were once bred here for their meat and for their fur. Yay, we found a bench to have our mid-morning break. Just stop in for mid-morning break, and it is nice to blow the cobwebs away after Christmas and eating loads and not doing a lot of exercise. But it is also nice to stop for biscuits. View from bench. It was really nice. The biscuits, the little break we had there, and we drank some water, and we had some Oreo biscuits, the gingerbread Oreo biscuits, which are vegan, of course. They are really, really tasty. Absolutely lovely to finish off our couple of weeks of absolute decadence. But now we are blowing the cobwebs away, and soon we'll be getting back into routine and getting back into our keep fit and eating properly. So it's quite strange to see primroses at the end of December, to be honest. They are a little bit earlier, and it's very, very mild today. We're not, we haven't got gloves or hats on. It's very, very mild indeed, and it's the end of December. Paul has pointed out this is our first steep walk on this walk, steep hill on this walk. I don't know if you can see the top. Hang on, so it's really steep, honest. Probably won't show up on this, but it is a really steep hill.
That's right. It's saying to the left, isn't it?
Paul has now looked at the sign and decided that it's this way. There's no path this way, but I'm following him.
I don't know. What do you think?
I think it's that way where the path is.
That's definitely the green one. And the green one is, if you look this side, it's saying...
Well, should we go back to that sign? Because there's marks on that sign.
Yeah, it just goes
there.
straight on. We've come the right way to here. It's whether it's left here or whether it's straight up. And to me, the green is straight up. The yellow with the acorn is to the left. But you say there isn't much of a path there.
No, there isn't.
But that's what it's saying.
I reckon go to the top of here where there's a path, and then go from there.
Yeah, but once you've lost it, you've lost it.
No, because people are walking along there.
Yeah,
so if it's
maybe.
up there, you'll catch up with it.
Well, there won't be any signs there, will there?
So in the end, we decided to come up the hill, but the yellow arrows were pointing up that way. So we're going to walk back towards that way. And we think we'll pick it up again at that gate. It's always good to get lost at least once per walk. Whew. So Paul was thinking that we're heading in the wrong direction, and yes we were. We spoke to a runner and some other walkers, and we're now going back the other way. We still had to have climbed up that hill, but we were turning back towards Little Dartmouth instead of to Dartmouth. So now we're heading back towards Dartmouth, hopefully. So Paul's got the books out now because this has led to the Jubilee Walk and no coast path signs. So yeah, we need to find out where we are really. So Paul's looking at the maps. So we spoke to somebody else who said, no, this is the Southwest Coast Path. Even though it says the Jubilee Walk, it is still part of the Southwest Coast Path. So we're walking down into Dartmouth now, and we're hoping to have a little look around St Petrock's Church if it is open, but if not, we'll just film the outside. We should get back before it's dark, and we are blowing the cobwebs away, which is a lovely feeling after being couch potatoes for 2 weeks, eating loads of food.
Past 12, we got 1.25 miles to go.
I think we're going to get home before dark. Picnic bench for lunch. Yay, yay. We couldn't find a dry or clean bench, so in the end we've sat on I've sat on my leggings and waterproof leggings, and Paul sat on his jacket. And we've got kinda.com farmhouse cheese sandwiches with caramelised onion pickle. Is it caramelised onion?
Marmalade is its official purpose.
It's a marmalade. So we've got cheese and marmalade sandwiches. Vegan, of course. Thank you. Yum, yum, yum. View from picnic Petrox Church is next to Dartmouth Castle, and I'm hoping that it will be open so that we can have a little look around inside. Free toilets by St Petrox Church and the Castle. I love old buildings with the history and everything. I like to think of those that have lived before and how they've enjoyed living or not, as the case may be. I find it quite emotive to think of those who have lived before. According to an old Ward, Lock and Co book that I have of Torquay and South Devon, this church is worth a visit. It has stood on this site since early 6th century. However, the website at St Petrox Church, Benefice of Dartmouth and Dittersham, says that the earliest reference was in 1192, not the 6th century, when it is thought to have been the monastery of St Peter, providing a light at the harbour entrance for those at sea and for the residents of the town. This church is built on rock, quite literally.
Goes past anyway. This bit.
Is it? Yeah. This bit around the church here is part of the South West Coast Path?
Yeah, we're walking on.
Oh, interesting.
That's where it's...
Oh, I see, and there's that little bit that's closed by the castle.
I think it's just...
To look at as well somewhere. Probably got to pay for that. Perhaps it's that. Dartmouth is built on a natural deep water channel, according to Paddy Dillon, and has been favoured as a port since the 12th century. The Royal Navy College now stands above the town, but it was formerly a thriving fishing industry. Behind me is the River Dart, where the Kingswear to Dartmouth ferry crosses. We won't be catching the ferry because we just walk up to where the ferry goes. Last time we walked from Mansands, just outside of Brixham, down to Kingswear, and it was quite a tough walk. The end part of that walk coming down into Kingswear was a lot of ups and downs. So I will put a link to that video here, but be warned, it is a difficult walk. Wow. Bayard's Cove in dates from 1380. Apparently, according to Stephen Neale, this was one of the last stops for the Pilgrim Fathers before they set sail for America in 1620. So this is where you get the ferry if you are travelling over to Kingswear or coming over from Kingswear. You get the ferry here. So this is where the South West Coast Path ends on this bit. So 4.64 miles we've walked, and we're going to go back to the car now, change our shoes, go for a cup of tea, and then we're going to go to Newton Abbot to have a nice meal. Somebody's bought us a voucher, so we're going to use that up in a what pub is it?
A Toby Carvery.
So we're going to get a nice vegan meal in a Toby Carvery in Newton Abbot before we go home. So see you in the next video. Bye!